Okay, since we last talked, we had a bit of a cold snap, quite a long cold snap actually, and it was windy and blowy. And again, we were down into the late 30s. Very, very cold. You can see the bees in the back there all wrapped up in the insulated box I made for them. We'll do an update on that in a bit. So I stayed inside, and here's the end of the project we were doing inside the little area where we make the soaps and make the lotions. I can't even speak now. So here I am again. I've got a 10-inch wide knife. So where we did the original seam and then the original corner, we just put in some extra mud in there. When we're doing this again, it just smooths it out. And we just start from the corner and then again, just run the knife nice, equal pressure. The friend that showed me how to do drywalling said you're better off putting a small amount on and then scraping it off and then putting another small amount on and scraping it off, because my philosophy used to be stick as much on as you can. So that all dried, and I'm just going out with a sander now. And again, if you put small amounts on, you can just keep adding and adding and adding. And if you do make a mistake or put too much on, you're not got mountains of dust. And again, it's only a small job, this. So just where the screws went in, just to make it nice and flat. And like I say, it's an area in the basement where Karen does a lot of soaps and lotion making, and so nobody's really going to see it. So here I've just got a sanding pad on a stick. Again, you can keep a nice equal pressure, and all I'm looking to do is again just get rid of the edges, make it reasonably flatter. Like I say, nobody's it's not like upstairs or something like where people are going to see it and it's going to get light on it and you can see all the pits and hollows. So here again, I'm just running along, getting rid of all the high spots. If I was doing this upstairs, I would definitely give another coat of drywall mud after this just to finish up any little bits. And so just again, finishing all that lot, cleaning it up, and then we're going to hit it with some paint. So I hunted high and low around the house, and I could have swore that I'd got a wide roller, and I couldn't find that wide roller anywhere. So we did a bit of cleanup. So sorry for you waiting through all of this. I did it with a 4-inch roller, so it takes a little bit more time. But this is just a white primer paint. So I normally, again, with this, add a little bit of extra water and mix it in before I start. It really soaks in super quick into the paper and into the drywall mud. So with this, you just got to pile it in there and it will just soak it in like a crazy thing. The second coat will really be kind of the finishing coat. And again, if I was doing it upstairs, I would probably do at least 3 coats. Here, I just threw a couple on. So I did this initial coat. And literally by the time I'd got to the end of the wall, it was already dried at the start. So pretty much hit it straight again. It soaks in super quick, like I say. I know this is a little tedious with having just a small roller. So we are whizzing through it. And normally, again, upstairs or on a better corner, I would take a bit more time. But here, again, just using the paintbrush, get right into the corner, make sure everything's filled, make sure it's all soaked in, finish it up with a roller, and just make a neatish job. Like I say, it's not. So, again, literally, as soon as I'd finished this, I'm not going to show you, I did another coat. So, here I've got my laser level out. I've got studs in the wall to screw the brackets to. So, I'm just starting off. Just get them leveled up. Yep, just get in that, and then we can, yeah, make 100% sure. Just put a screw in there just to hold it, top, bottom. Put the shelf on, make sure the shelf's level. Again, the shelf normally has a little bit of a dip in it because of the weight of the shelf. Get it up, put the last one in, hit that in, then fill it in with the screws. I didn't, one bit I missed out was I did actually put a couple of screws in just to secure underneath the shelf to the bracket. And now the second bracket, again, move the laser up. It's a self-leveling laser. You can put it on a tripod. Not very expensive, but just saves an awful lot. And this one I had not long ago, and it's actually got a vertical line in it as well, which really, really helps. So again, same thing, just a little sag in the shelf, get rid of that sag. And yep, finish it up, fire it full of screws. And then here's the end result, all full of stuff. Happy wife, happy life. So the weather did warm up and I managed to get out, do a little bit of cross country skiing and did a couple of kilometers around the local park. There's me all frosty after the fact. And I apologize for the camera angle, but we had some warm days a couple of days ago. It was +2 on this day, so the bees were all out. Well, a lot of them were out, just some die on the snow. I don't, that's just regular. They come out and they're old bees anyway. The younger bees are all inside, so they tend to, if they do touch the snow, they will perish, but there's not a lot you can do about that. That's just beekeeping. But more updates later on.